YouTube. Welcome to another special episode of NBA Player Props, where we giving props to the true players. All right. Now it is Monday, April 7, 2025. I'm your host, Young Jeffrey. Let's go. All right. So we got some picks for y'all today. But before we even get started, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified every time your boy's dropping fresh content, because you know it's going to drop. All right. All right, now we got a really small slate today, but we're going to get to it. All right, first pick I like DeMar DeRozan over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. Now, the Sacramento Kings are coming off a back-to-back. They did play yesterday. However, I do think DeMar DeRozan's points will take a little bit of a dip against Detroit. However, I do think his rebounds and assists should be money, all right, especially at 8.5. Now, usually it'll bump to 9 or 9.5, but at 8.5 rebounds plus assists, you know, he has been taking more of a facilitating role for the Sacramento Kings team, all right. I do think he'll get over 8.5 rebounds and assists. He's 62% overall in lifetime against the Detroit Pistons, averaging 10.1 rebounds plus assists. He's averaging 10 rebounds plus assists over the course of his last 10 games, 10 rebounds plus assists over the course of his last 20 games, 9.9 rebounds plus assists over the course of his last 30 games, all right? Head-to-head against them, like I said, 10.1 rebounds plus assists. So, safe to say, he don't even have to get 10 rebounds plus assists. Just get us 9. Cash us out, DeMar DeRozan, all right? Next, I like Khalil Ware over 9.5 rebounds, all right? Over the course, head-to-head, he's averaging 9.4 rebounds against the Philadelphia 76ers. But keep in mind, there is no Joel Embiid. There is no Joel Embiid. There is no Andre Drummond. There is no Kelly Oubre. And there is no Yabusele, all right? So at the end of the day, he's not going to have a whole lot of resistance down low. They're missing 4 centers. It is what it is, all right? So he shouldn't have a whole lot of resistance, should be able to get us 10 rebounds. He is 70% head-to-head against the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's 70% over the course of his last 10 games, averaging 11.1 rebounds over those 10-game span, all right? He's averaging 10.3 over the course of his last 20 games, so you got consistency and volume, all right? Khalil Ware, turn me up. Next, I like another Philadelphia 76ers. I like Jared Butler over 12.5 points. Head-to-head versus the Miami Heat, he is averaging 13.3 points. All right, keep in mind that he's going against a Miami team who has a slew of injuries, all right? So you got Stevens is out. Tyler Hero is a game-time decision. All right, at the small forward position, you got Andrew Wiggins, who is a game-time decision. Kevin Love's out. Jovic is still out. All right. So at the end of the day, Tyler Hero is a game-time decision as well. So at the end of the day, it's like they got a lot of injuries on the perimeter over there. I expect Jared Butler to be able to get us 13 points, cash us out. He's 71% head-to-head versus the Miami Heat. He's averaging 14.1 points over the course of his last 5 games and 12.8 over the course of his last 10 games. Consistency and volume. Turn me up, Jared Butler. All right? I like Jared Butler over 12.5 points. For sure. Next, I like Tobias Harris. Over 18.5 points plus rebounds. All right. He's 83% head-to-head hit rate versus the Sacramento Kings, who are coming off of a back-to-back. So they're a little tired. You know what I'm saying? Legs ain't all the way there. You know what I'm saying? 83%. So that's 5 out of his last 6 matchups, averaging 24.2 points plus rebounds in that span. Plus, my boy's coming off a 5-day break. So at the end of the day, he should have fresh legs and cash us out. Over his last 20 games, he's averaging 21.4 points plus rebounds. So he's been very, very consistent. Shout out to Tobias Harris. All right? How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all feeling good? I mean, y'all feeling good, man. All right, next I like Zach LaVine over 24.5 points plus rebounds. His last 2 games consecutively, he's had 39 PR and then 35 PR, respectively. Head-to-head versus the Detroit Pistons, he's averaging 32.7 points plus rebounds, and he's hit this metric 8 out of his last 11 matchups against the Detroit Pistons. At the end of the day, Zach LaVine, I'm riding the wagon on this one. You know what I'm saying? Zach LaVine has been very consistent with his points plus rebounds. Over the last 30 games, he's averaging 26.3 points plus rebounds. Over the course of this season, he's averaging 27.4 points plus rebounds. So his PR has been money. Yes, he's had some slippage against in certain matchups, especially against OKC and Boston. But Detroit is not Boston on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what really drew me to this was that Detroit is 28th in the league versus small forward second chance points. Zach LaVine, it has a quick twitch. I mean, he can get the rebound, get putbacks, get some points around the rim, and he can also get above the break. All right, so Zach LaVine is also a great spot up shooter, and Detroit is the bottom third of the league against spot up shooting. So Zach LaVine has a nice set shot, which could lead to some damage being done out there on the perimeter. So I like him to get some boards tonight, and I do like him to get around 21 points as well to go with it. So 24.5 PR. I'm rolling. I'm rolling.